At your age, ain't just a face. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch your Ella, catch a plane. I probably you before I you change. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. To us, broski went them. You better fix her up.
In my circle, you can't fit. Don't too many be on some anti. I told her pull up. She asked me do I.
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me all and I don't fade. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me and tell me you love me and tell me you love me and don't let me go. Tell me you love me and tell me you love me and tell me you love me and don't let me go. Black beans taking out it. We gon' pop a couple. While they poppin' paparazzi pictures. I got my in the back and my bros in the front leading. He keep looking at me, I'ma make that boy. I'm a his friend too, baby, I'm a whole cheater. We can go to France, Avatar, y'all both need a real one. More coin than your last one. Baby, damn, he ain't that fun. I mean, do we got a song with that punk? I mean, do we hit the club in this song? Come on. Do we rock a weave 30 inches long? Do we got a sold out tour? Do that? No, and I went tour. Hit that back room. You be that, I be that. We can get it. Tonight I'm on it. Tonight I'm in the zone. A bass jumping, a club pumping. It's hot. These coming in the club cause they won't try. I won't say I got a feel for you little nice, but I got a feel for you little nice. I pay the whole bill for you little nice. I do my little jig for you little nice. Then he whispered in my ear like, oh God, you know I got something for you little nice.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, let's keep it in the NFC for this game between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and these guys defending their home turf.
Jake Bailey set
through the first quarter of the season. Hard to believe, I know, as we kick off in this Week 5 contest. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the... First action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second and 3 now. Get some space around midfield. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Going all the way to the end zone here. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 6-0 lead right away.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early and put a fear of God into this defense.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. He's good on the extra point effort. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All set to go now from the 35. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss. First play of the game. Working quickly here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second.
Play fake. Penix. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away. That's going to bring up 3rd down. And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like an attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Here we go.
Play action, here's Penix. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers, they're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Down a score and taking a big risk on their own side here. They're lining up to try for this.
60 Bison. 18 Rattler. Go.
Fourth down, here's Penix. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on fourth down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on fourth.
And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
He's got Emeka Egbuka. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Not even 2 minutes in, Brock, and they've already got 2 touchdowns up on that scoreboard.
Okay, even by the standard the elite offense set every season, this is some incredibly fast-paced scoring to begin a game. They got off the bus ready to roll full speed from the start.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. All set to go now from the 35. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Offense to the line fast.
6-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
To the air with Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Dose of the hurry up here.
It's a loss of 6. Brings up 3rd and 15.
Penix facing a 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. And that brings up 4th and long. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
Let's get Buffalo 18. 19.
Here we go on 4th down with Penix. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be... trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. The first carry here for the rookie from the U. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. quick hitter. And he's out just before he can hit the end zone, but what a nice first and goal here from the 2.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
First and goal, Tampa Bay.
Here's a design run. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Irving. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 20-zip lead. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 21-zip already.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Tampa spends its second time out now. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. All set to go now from the 35. On first down, here's Penix. Fits it through the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First and 10, a run to Robinson. And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8. Working quickly here.
Made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Throwing Penix. To the right side and reeled in by London. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a new set of downs. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up second and 8.
Penix looking to pass. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another first down. First and goal at the 9-yard
From the red zone on first. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown! These guys reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Bronk, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return, so that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line. All set to go now from the 35. First down, here's Baker. He's not going to be able to escape, and down he goes. And they'll try to build on that big stop.
Baker Mayfield sacked. That's good for a first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! 20!
Baker now from the gun. He puts a man under it deep down the middle. And that is a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers blowing them out in this opening quarter.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point sails through good. And the Buccaneers stretch their lead to 21.
Our home team, 7. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All set to go now from the 35. Here's Robinson to start the drive. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Jacob Parrish on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
They just get the play off.
38-yard line.
Short pass brought in. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. The Buccaneers leading so far. More from this one right after this. Welcome back. We're all set to start the second. Offense already out to resume its drive. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. And he is down to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Gain of 21 more yards.
Offense in the hurry up here.
Another first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Watch tight end, watch your geese. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Connecting on the slant. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 23-yard line.
On 2nd down, Robinson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
A loss of a yard on the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
Big Lion.
Staying with Robinson. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Offense in the hurry up here.
15 yards. That's another first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go right here. We working, we working.
Design quarterback run here. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. Offense to the line fast.
On the tackle. A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Firing quickly is Penix, complete. He has the touchdown. Looking to tack on the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And these guys get it back to a 14-point game.
Buccaneers 28. Our home team 14. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's set out. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Behind Diablo there on the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
180.
From the gun, Mayfield. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
First and 10.
Mayfield now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Goes to the hurry up here.
A loss of 11 yards. It's 2nd down.
Hey, alert 30. Alert. Hey, alert.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. It's the first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
3rd and long, Mayfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Chase McLaughlin now to try the Buccaneers field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that makes this a 3-score game.
He has tried quite a few kicks in his time in the NFL, Kate, but a little extra excitement, I think, from everybody on the field. You don't get many chances to set a new career long. He took a shot, and he delivered.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard drive.
All set to go now from the 35.
18 Cardinal. Check it out. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn in. Hey, please.
Throwing now on 1st down. Penix. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Benjamin Morrison comes up with it. And the Buccaneers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Run. Real. Pistol. Right side.
To throw, Mayfield. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Point it right. 180. Up. Right side.
Throwing again is Baker. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch. But then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up 4th and long. Chase McLaughlin now to try the Buccaneers field goal. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. The kick by McLaughlin is good. The big lead gets even larger, Brock, before halftime.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All set to go now from the 35. Robinson on the inside give. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Yaya Diaby brings him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Penix to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there, and that takes them to 3rd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. This one's to Schultz, out right side. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, it's Robinson. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
He's brought down at
Working quickly here.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and
3rd down give to Robinson. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a
Penix on 1st down. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
2nd and 10, still at the 28.
Hey, check that. 60 Bison, 6.
Play action, here's Penix. Finds him on the crossing route. He does it, touchdown! There sure was a lot of trust on that play, Brock, and he proved worthy of it with that end result.
Yeah, good old receiver. Someone who just knows how to get it into the end zone is worth his weight in gold to a QB. And on that throw, there was trust there that he had a shot to find pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. And his guys drop the lead back to 13.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. 14 seconds remaining. First down throw here, Mayfield. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. We'll take over deep in enemy territory. He's out inside the 30 on the INT.
Coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. All set to go now from the 35. Penix now on first down. Cut for big yards on the right side. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. And that goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Cade, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. He gets this out quickly to London. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
16 more yards. That's another first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's Robinson. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
They're going play fake with Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here.
A loss of 10 brings up 3rd and goal.
Now Penix on 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. These guys cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Drake London with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Now we'll see them try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And these guys cut it to a field goal game.
34. Our home team, 31. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone. So the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Bucs have the first.
A gain of 14. First down, Buccaneers.
This set it down starts with an option right. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Gosh, I love that creativity of the play call. Name of the game is putting the ball in the hands of your best, your playmakers, creating matchups for them to take advantage. And this time, not as a receiver, but as a runner. That is job well done.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. They go right back to him. Another carry for the receiver. And that run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too. Creating the space for a solid pickup.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Irvin here from the gun. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Quick pass, right side, complete. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Catch made, left side by Palmer. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Quick throw left side, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. Now Penix off the play action. He put everything he had into this one. And this is intercepted. And the Buccaneers take possession as he makes his 4th interception interception of our season.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe.
They bring pressure, and they're going to get to him. Working quickly here.
A loss of 13 yards. It's second down.
Baker now from the gun. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing third down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Third and long for him here. He's trying to go deep again. This has been a trend, yet another interception. And they finally drag him down, but not until after a very nice return.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Back to work after throwing the pick. Throw left side caught by Schultz. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They get 19 on that pickup. And that gives them a first down. Offense in the hurry up here. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the fourth. First down now, ball at the 33. From the shotgun, Penix completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Offense to the line fast.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another first down. First
Play
and
fake,
10
Penix.
18-yard line.
Throw caught at the 6. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped.
14 more yards. That's another first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now to give to Bijan. And he's in for the touchdown. These guys make it a 4-point game here in the fourth. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. They can tack on one more now, bring things back to within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal would tie this game in the fourth.
Buccaneers 41. Our home team 38. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Okay, well that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He's loaded another one up. That's caught at the 25. And they are all the way into that red zone. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
It sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Line up the design keeper. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers make it a 9-point advantage. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All set to go now from the 35. Handoff for Robinson, running right. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Penix working from the gun. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Buccaneers will take over as he reports his 1st interception of our season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
1st and 10 from the 32. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Buccaneers, 1st down.
Short pass brought in. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. And dose of the hurry up here.
That's another Buccaneers, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Baker throwing again. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. Once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead.
Let's see, Kate, I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. In hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What we could call this, other than simply splendid?
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers take a 3-possession lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
10. And they're on 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. On 1st down, here's Penix. To the right side and reeled in by London. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 16 yards. Complete to Drake London. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Penix on first down. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. Working quickly here.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On first down, here's Penix. And the connection made in the end zone. Touchdown! These guys get it back to within 2 possessions. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His third through the air this game. Setting up to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And his guys cut the lead down to 10.
Buccaneers 55. Our home team 45.
Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And the Buccaneers manage to recover the football. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Bucks to the line. First and 10. Here's the give to Irving. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning. Buccaneers on their way to their 3rd win of the year. This is Irving on second. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7. That one's out and cut on the right side. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Tampa Bay.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he only manages 1. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Catch made left side by Ibuka. And the Buccaneers get that first down, and that should be enough to start the celebration and earn them this win.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. They're gonna pass it here. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. This one misses the tight end. So 2nd down coming up. This undoubtedly the final snap of a decided contest. Irving on the inside give. He's able to kick this out wide. That leads to a nice pickup of 7. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott.